Welcome back to the New Build Experts. My name is Parker Nelson. Today we are checking out the massive 1900 unit community by DR Horton in Lehi. We're going to walk through and compare all their models and see what type of incentives we can get you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Let's go take a tour. Okay, we are checking out first the Dalton. It is one of two townhomes that they have in this community. They also offer some single families. One thing I do like about this townhome, honestly, the kitchen layout. I kind of like the layout downstairs. It's open, has everything you need. It's not crammed in. I feel like the island with the extra seating area really adds a bit of extra space. You still have a dining room table area, which is nice. One thing to keep in mind, and it is a hidden cost in new builds, most appliances are not included. But if you work with us, we could probably get those thrown in for you. So you do have a 2-car garage, which I'm probably not supposed to open this door, but you do have the garage, so that's pretty sweet. 2 cars. I don't think you have a driveway. We'll have to go check that out. Golf cart not included, but you could get yourself one. And the size of this community, dude, you could drive your golf cart around all day. It's pretty crazy, the size of this community. It's 1,900 units. This is phase 1 through 7. They're still going to develop this whole mountain range area over here. So there's a lot more coming to this community. It's going to be available for a while. Let's go take a look at the rooms upstairs. Upstairs, you do have this nice little hallway that you can walk through. Linen closet, bathroom, washer, dryer. Now the rooms, they're kind of small. It's not a big deal. It is a townhome. And honestly, these are kind of like a starter home, right? If you have small kids, no kids, or you want to have kids later on, this is a good first-time home. You could use one of these 2 rooms as an office, spare room, things like that. Now let's go check out the primary. Washer dryer, again, not included. You work with us, we can do our best to get some appliances included with you. Right next to the primary bedroom, very spacious. I do like the space of the primary bedroom. One thing, I'm not a big TV person in my room anyway, but when you think about it, if I'm sitting here, you just got a view of your bathroom. So TV could go there or there. It's kind of offset. But, I mean, to me, that's not a big deal. I'm not a big TV person. That's something that's going to concern you. Well, sorry. Now, this does only have 1 sink vanity. So that could be kind of an issue. Obviously, most people here in Utah are buying homes as a married couple. So his and her bathroom sinks, probably not going to happen in this unit. That's okay. Closet size, it's pretty good, pretty decent. I have a lot of clothes. That'll probably fit my clothes. My partner's clothes, if I had one, I'd probably be taking one of these bedrooms, using that closet, and my partner gets the primary closet. This is the Dalton floor plan. Starts at about $440,000. 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 2-car garage in Lehi. Let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments. Let's go check out the next one. All right, up next we got the Millbrook. Let's go take a look. Now for starters, I do like the entry walkway for this one. Kind of gives a little bit of a reveal feel when you are coming in. The kitchen here, a lot bigger. Granted, this is one of their single family units. There's no pricing for it yet. So if you want to be updated when the pricing does come out, go ahead and give us a follow. We'll keep you updated on this whole community. Judging by the other single family homes in the neighborhood though, it's probably going to be roughly around $700,000 to $800,000. So if that's in your budget, go ahead and leave a comment. We'll get some more information to you. I do love that the single family unit has a patio and you get this beautiful mountain view range. You're 30 minutes from Tibble Fork Reservoir. I love that reservoir. It's great for hiking, swimming, paddleboarding, fishing, anything you want to do. Escape the summer heat, just minutes up the road. It's beautiful. Keep in mind, this is a new community, so they're probably eventually going to build here. So you got to think about that. Not a big deal. You might lose your view, but if you get a end lot, you get to keep your view. So that's something to keep in mind. So although this unit is bigger, the upstairs feels a little bit smaller. You just got a tiny little walkway, but the secondary rooms are much bigger. So that's a big plus. One room is smaller. The second room, much bigger. If you have an older child or you do rent it out to a roommate or something like that, they're gonna have a lot more space in this unit. The master bedroom layout, can't say that anymore. The primary room layout, I like a little bit better. If you wanted to, you could post up your TV mount over here. I'm a projector guy. I would put my projector up here, blast it across, be chilling, hanging out, watching my movies. You got this deep closet, much bigger closet than the townhome community. Granted, this home is almost $300,000 more than the townhome. You get a lot more space with it. Again, single sink bathroom, not a big deal, but I do know his and hers sinks does wonders for a relationship. But for me, as a single individual, single sink's fine. I got no issue with that. This was the Millbrook. Again, there's no current pricing on it, but if you want to know the pricing when it does come out, go ahead, subscribe. We'll keep you updated on this whole community. Let's go check out the last model we're gonna see today. So these are the townhome communities. You do get a driveway, so you can sort of tandem park. So you could fit up to 4 cars in these townhomes. That's quite impressive. Now, before we go into this last model, I want to talk about the community really quick. Now, like we said before, this is a 1,900 unit community. This community is massive. It's basically its own master development. I mean, it is huge. They're going to have a Target getting put in just at the bottom. I know, we all love Target out here, okay? It's going to have a Smith's, and one thing to keep in mind, they are building the Lehi temple at the entrance of this community. So if you are part of the LDS church, you're walkable to the new temple. It's going to be beautiful, massive. If you're not a part of the church, that is definitely something to consider, that they will be building a temple right at the entrance of your neighborhood. One thing about the community that I really like is the size of the streets. It's very wide. A lot of times you see these communities and they have very narrow streets, and it's just you're fighting to get through. There's no street parking. Where here, there are designated parking spots and street parking, so it's really nice, really convenient, a lot of space. You don't feel crammed in here with 1,900 units. From the few times that I've been here, I really enjoyed how active this community is. Every time I've come here so far, somebody's playing pickleball. They have a pickleball community, they got a park, they got a pool coming in. The community center is awesome. I just got here today and they're actually throwing a birthday party in the great room. So that's awesome. There's things you can do here. You're not gonna be bored. It's very family oriented, very community driven. And so this community honestly has really surprised me, and it's only gonna keep growing. So if you want to keep up with the growth of it, give us a subscription and we'll keep you up to date with everything. Let's go check out the last one and we'll dive into what incentives we can offer you here. All right, last but definitely not least, we have the Overton. Let's go check it out. This one is a 3-story townhome, 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage with a driveway, so you can tandem park 4 cars in here. It's pretty sweet. I like this little entry walkway. You can kick your shoes off on a rainy day like today, or a snowy day you just came back down from Sundance. Plus in Lehi, where we are, your quick little loop around to the Cottonwood Canyons, so you can hit Brighton, Solitude, Snowbird, Alta, all of them. It's kind of neat. You do have a kind of like a cold storage basement area. It's going to come unfinished, but you could use this as a multi-purpose room, media room, could make it another bedroom, put a closet in here. It's got water hookups, so you could turn this into sort of a like a whole other basement living area. Put a kitchenette in there. Yeah, rent it out. There you go. Well, you guys know how I feel about 3 stories. Just went up the first floor. I'm winded already. 2 things I really like about this floor plan, and I guess it's one thing, but it's 2 of them. You get 2 balconies. I love this. So you have one here on the 2nd floor. You get a beautiful view. All right. You have one directly above us on the 3rd floor. We'll go see it in here in a second. I love the multi-purpose room here. You have the living room, kitchen, and a dining area. So you really can have a huge hosting going on. I mean, I'm already thinking about my little Sunday brunches that I'm hosting here with my friends, right? This is a good little hosting room. Large pantry, I do love that. All right, let's go check out upstairs. Actually, real quick, we gotta talk about the back patio. You do get a back patio. It's pretty sweet. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume that it's gonna come padded with the fencing, but you're gonna have to put your own grass in. The single family had a little grass patch over there, but as you can see, nobody's really done much yet. So you have the freedom to do what you want with the backyard, but that is, again, another hidden expense. So keep that in mind when you're purchasing a new build. You do 90% of the time have to do the backyard on your own. That is out of pocket. Yeah, just another expense you got to think about when you're purchasing a home. You do have one bathroom down here in the second story, so that's pretty sweet. Let's go check out upstairs. Up here we do have the tiny little loft area with your balcony that leads right into the primary bedroom. Very spacious. I like this primary bedroom. You get a nice view of the Utah Lake over there. You put your TV up there if you want. Nice bathroom space. Again, I don't know why they're doing this. Single sink vanity. Well, guys, you're gonna have to fight your wives on that one, sorry. Nice walk-in closet. I'm out of breath. Very large closet compared to the Dalton. So I do like the size of this closet a little bit better. You got a pretty large washing area. That's awesome. You can put a little folding table in here, cabinets, whatever you want to do. Now down the hallway, you do have both of these spare bedrooms. I kind of like that. Gives you some separation from the kiddos, or if you have roommates and they can share this bathroom. Yeah, well, that was the Riverton. All right, now the time that everybody has been waiting for. Let's talk about the incentives we can get you. DR Horton is actually offering two different financing options. One is a 7/6 ARM that's gonna get you a 3.87% interest rate for the first 7 years. And then it's gonna adjust every 6 months. So that's the 7/6 ARM. So if you see something like that, like a 5/6 ARM, you're gonna get locked in for 5 years. Well, let's use DR Horton example. You're gonna get locked in for 7 years. Now, if you don't like the idea of the adjustable rate after that, and you're only looking to purchase something as a first-time home, that could be a really good rate for you, and then just sell after the 7-year mark. Happens all the time. We do that all the time for our clients. So it's definitely a good idea. Kind of like this couch. Okay, second financing option is a fixed 30-year 4.99%. Now that's a great interest rate. That's 2.5% lower than the national average right now. So you're getting a killer deal on all of these floor plans at a 4.99% interest rate. And when you work with us, DR Horton will cover your closing costs. That'll save you tens of thousands of dollars. Just to put into perspective, closing costs is about 2% of your purchase price. So like for the Dalton, for example, it's $440,000. 2% is gonna be roughly $8,000. That's gonna save you $8,000 just by working with us. So thanks again for watching. We are your new build experts. Comment below your favorite floor plan, and let's make your homeownership dreams come true. Please like, subscribe, and share. We're going to be going over all the new build communities in Utah County. See you next time.